What's up, fellas? How's it going? We got 115-pound dumbbells right here. I did this workout I smoked before. I don't know why. I did that last workout too. I haven't been feeling really myself lately. I'm gonna take a long guess and say that's because I did hop off testosterone and Masteron and everything for 2 weeks. And like 2 days ago, I just did my first time pinning Masteron and test again. So I've been smoking and getting schizophrenically high before the gym. And I have better numbers this push day than last push day, so something went right. Should you smoke before the gym, or should you smoke in general? No, probably not. Do as I say, not as I do, I guess. So, but yeah, Kyle was a huge help here. He helped me squeeze out that extra rep. And it was a early morning gym session. I've been up since like 3 this morning. Absolute shit quality sleep, like 4 or 5 hours. I got another hour though, right before I left for work. But yeah, I'm just freaking okay. So I bumped up the incline a little. I really wish 20% wouldn't cut me off. It's so annoying. Okay, but yes, I bumped up the incline a little bit. Bumped the weight down by 5 pounds each dumbbell, 110-pound dumbbells. And yeah, but yeah, I mean, I'm at work right now. I have an hour left, and I started off fast, and I did like everything I needed to do. I have a little bit left, but it's like not much at all. I got a look at that nice dab up. I really wish you could hear it, but I can't play noise, that's all get copyrighted. But we got 290 pounds here in the military press. I upped the weight up by 20 pounds since last push day. I upped it to 290, and this is my second time doing 290. And I think I squeezed out an extra rep, or maybe the same amount of reps as last push day. That's why I'm really freaking happy my trainer has this app where I can write down my reps. And you don't need a freaking app. Just bring a notebook, just bring something to write it down so you get an idea of your progress. And if your progressive overload is working, honestly, I guess bring a notebook. I would say just for life in general, write down your freaking ideas. And we got phones now, you can do it in your notes, but you might get distracted. You pull out your phone, let me go on Instagram and scroll. Let me freaking get bit by this parasite, this social media parasite, which I've been trying to escape from. I just deleted Facebook and Instagram off my phone. I do that every now and then. Right here we got 115-pound dumbbells. And I did do 1 rep better than last push day in this set, and I think the next set as well. So yeah, seeing a strength increase. And I kind of been thinking about starting off my push day with flat bench just to see. I want to see what I can do. I want to see if I could maybe push 130s for 12 reps, because last time I really started off with flat horizontal bench dumbbells. I was doing 125-pound dumbbells for 12, and I think I got stronger since then. So I feel like I could do the 130s for 12. The goal is eventually get to I would like to freaking hit 150s for 10 or 12 on incline. Still got a ways to go though. Got this freaking cycle coming up. Pretty happy, pretty looking forward to that. Eating a lot more carbs. And yeah, that's why it's good to have a gym bro with you, or someone, to help you get that extra rep out. Right here we got 60-pound dumbbells. I know people say I'm ego lifting, but no, I'm having fun while lifting. I don't think there's a certain right way to lift, a wrong way to lift. I would even go as far as to say there's not a wrong way to deadlift. Just pick it up, bro. Just pick it up, It's not that deep. It's like, oh, you're rounding your back. It's like, I think I talked about this last video, but yeah, it's almost like it's a lower back workout. You're supposed to get a freaking stronger lower back. So if you round your lower back, you're going to be using your lower back, therefore making it stronger. It's mind-blowing. It is mind-blowing, the twist that people will put on. You can post anything, and someone will be like, oh, you your eccentric movement could have been slower. It's like, bruh, you watch anyone hitting a PR, it's not slow and controlled. And if it's slow and controlled, they can go heavier because they can do it violently and they get away with maybe doing like 20 more pounds of their PR, 20 pounds heavier if they're doing it more violent and less controlled. That's my philosophy on it. If you don't agree with that, leave a comment. If you agree with it, leave a comment. Tell me what you think. Tell me your thoughts. Let's freaking shoot some shit in the comment section. Let's get some conversations going. My life has been kind of lacking conversations, and I've been lacking a social life, honestly. I've just been getting in and out of the gym, in and out of work. I'm sure some of you can relate to this. Just getting through the day, I don't know why that is. I don't know what I'm running from it. Because it feels like I'm running through the day, but it's like, what am I running from, I guess, you just got to... this is a new machine. This is freaking awesome. It's full stack of that sucker. I think your mornings, like the first thing you do in the day really sets the tone. So try to avoid being a degenerate right off the bat. Don't goon, don't scroll, don't doom scroll, don't freaking stare at your phone. Try to start it off strong. I would even go as far as to say maybe a cold shower, and this isn't on any like self-discipline shit, but it's like, do you want to have a freaking good day or not, bro? Like, if you make yourself do something hard at the beginning of the day, there's a chance the rest of the day might not feel or might seem more enjoyable. You might look forward to it. Things might seem more stimulating and fun. But yeah, I had Kaya record this just because I was like, I want to see the freaking striations and shit shooting through my chest. So shout out to bro for that. Thank you, bro. Appreciate you. Sorry if there's an echo of my mic, and I'm in a gutted room right now. We've been tearing apart this house. I got to shit really bad too, and the toilet isn't working, so I just have to hold it for like another hour and I'll be good, but I'm pretty good at that. I used to play homeschool basketball and I held it for a whole week. I was terrified of using a bathroom that wasn't my own. I remember I literally held it for a week. We played like 2 or 3 basketball games a day. And this is I was like 13. We went down to Virginia for this homeschool basketball tournament, which I guess they do have. They do have homeschool basketball teams, believe it or not. And we lost every game. Yeah, it was bad. It was very bad. But it was just a good experience, being a part of that's the thing about playing sports. It feels like you're part of a freaking family, You get to josh around and shoot the shit with your homies and everything, and, you get to push back against each other and learn how to freaking stand your ground and how to freaking fellowship and get along with everyone. So I think that's a very important thing. It's honestly looked over nowadays. But yeah, I went like a week without going poop, and it was really bad. I remember playing my basketball games like just in constant pain. But no, that's crazy. That was like almost half my life ago. That was almost half my life ago, bro. That's insane. I'm 24. I'm about to be 25. August 26th. That's mind-blowing. Absolutely mind-blowing. Just got some Rudolphs right here. I started using this other Rudolph machine. The other one is pretty good, but I figured this one is newer, and I see people using it, so I'm like, let me try something different. Let me use this one. And I actually recorded my arms, my triceps. I recorded everything this workout. I didn't get to do abs today, so it's whatever. I'm still kind of sore from the other day. And my philosophy with abs is just freaking, find a machine and just go heavy. Train like you're training squats or bench or deadlift. Just low volume, high intensity, low reps. Just try to get... Well, that's because I want like big abs, big bulbous abs. And obviously, throw in your cardio as well to cut off all the fat around your abs and, get a good metabolism. So, you freaking suck down some turkey and gravy. No, I don't know why I said turkey and gravy. I'm thinking Thanksgiving. You eat some good, nutritious food and it goes straight to the muscle. It's important to have a good metabolism. I think I'm going to become a philosopher. I've been thinking about, I'm going to be a philosopher, honestly. Or at least, make that turn, make that change. I don't know, maybe post some videos that aren't gym related. You know, I've been thinking more since, you know, I'm trying to, well, not trying, I've been getting in the habit of not wearing headphones, which I think you got to stop that. You got to kill that habit, bro. If you're constantly wearing headphones, you're just shutting yourself off from the outside world and from any opportunity, or from bad guys trying to sneak up on you. You know, you don't know if, you know, that might happen. But yeah, I'm trying to just freaking stay away from the artificial stimulation, because that shit's no good, bro. Shit's no good. Yeah, and I started using this tricep machine. I freaking love this machine's amazing. It's really freaking good. I did like a bunch of reps with this one just because it was as heavy as I used the whole stack. So I was like, okay, well, if I'm doing it this easy, I might as well just bang them out till complete failure, you know? So same thing with this. I did like 15 reps. Only took like a 1 minute rest in between. But yeah. So this workout's about over. Just fighting off these last couple. Hopefully you guys have been doing great and doing good and everything. I love you guys. Yeah, come on. Yes. All right. Now here, I'm about to be ready. 3, 2, 1. Woo! Out here. It's freaking pouring out right now. Downpouring. Freaking. I've been trying to cut as close as I can to this wall without breaking the footer out, because I'm using this board as a straight edge. I was a little retarded and I got too close right there. I was supposed to keep it 4 inches out. Oopsies. Not good, but that's what I get for trying to freaking cheat the system and not use the straight edge as my guide. So, but yeah, today we did a push day, and, you know, I've been feeling very freaking depressed lately. I don't know why. I don't know. Maybe it's because I was just off testosterone, off everything for 2 weeks. But it's like, you know, I'm back on it, you know. But it's only my 3rd day back on it, so I don't think I'm going to be really feeling it in the system quite yet. You know, give it like another week or 2, and I think I'll start to freaking snap back to it, start feeling a lot better. But tomorrow I should be able to order some freaking Masteron finally. So I'll be on a very heavy dose of Masteron, like 600 milligrams a week, which is a lot. It's going to be good for keeping like a tight, hard look, you know, just muscular, hard look, not have like the looseness, you know, that or the bloatedness that being on test can give you. This Masteron, for those of you who don't know, it's anti-estrogenic, and testosterone is estrogenic. So when you take a lot of testosterone, your estrogen levels also rise as well. So, you know, hop on to freaking Masteron. That solves the problem completely. So I'm probably just going to be running like, I don't know what the math is, but I think it comes out to like 150 milligrams of test a week, which I'm running right now. And I guess we're just going to keep running that. Excuse me. We're going to keep running that along with the Masteron, the 600 Masteron. So very freaking excited. You know, I'm mostly honestly trying to focus on just getting a lot of money right now, because, I'm not going to tell you guys why, but hopefully you'll figure out soon why in a future video, hopefully within the next month or so. But yeah, sleep was kind of shit last night. Didn't sleep good at all. Got like 4 to 5 hours, but I did catch another hour of sleep before I came in here. And actually, I was just thinking how I started this off saying how I'm depressed, which I don't know if it's depression or a lack of purpose, you know. Because I came in here to work this morning. I was like, I didn't, you know, that's how the morning's been feeling lately. But it's like once I get to focus on something, get to work, and it's like, I feel great, you know. I feel like I'm actually doing something that matters. It's worthwhile, you know, because everyone's gooning nowadays. And I mean literally and also not literally. I was listening to retard maxing guy, Elisha Long. I've been talking about him a lot in my videos recently just because his videos are very relatable. And honestly, I think I might eat some mushrooms later and watch some. That's definitely something that I've done in the past that's helped me get over just mental barriers that I've set up myself. But he was talking about it, and it's very true. Gooning with the literal sense, gooning with, you open up your Steam account and you see all these games in your Steam Deck, and it's like, oh, there's so many options. That's it. There's so many freaking options now. You'll freaking scroll through them all, and you won't even end up playing one because you have too many. It's like, no, bro, just focus. That was his philosophy. This isn't mine. I'm not going to take credit. I have to agree with it. I'm just reiterating it for those of you who need to hear this stuff. Hopefully it'll be helpful. Pick one thing and just go with it, bro. Pick one video game, go with it. Pick one girl, go with her. Stop going on freaking Tinder, Hinge, Bumble, and all those apps and trying to, talk to 25 girls at once and everything. It's going to scatter your attention everywhere. And next thing you know, you don't get any of them, or maybe you do. I don't know. But yeah, it's just something I've been listening to and something that I find to be true. I think that's with everything, even lifting, pick one, pick a lift for your push that you really like, stick with that. Pick a lift for your pull that you really like and stick with that. And pick a workout for your legs, and do that, just focus on one thing at a time. Because if your attention is, and I've actually I'm going to string this to some videos back I talked about, you don't need a huge volume. You don't need a frick ton of exercises when you're training. You don't, if it's a push day, you don't need to do 10 different chest exercises. Just pick 3 to 5, get really good at them, and then knock it down to 2 to 3, and then get really good at them, for example, if you want to have your bench, don't go in and, I have to do cable flies, incline bench, decline bench, flat bench, now I need to do freaking deep dips, just pick 1 or 2 and just focus on them. And then drop it down to so it's just the bench press. But I think the philosophy behind it all is just focus on one thing and get really good at that. But yeah, I think just really control and be aware of what you focus on, because your focus is your attention, and what you put your attention on matters, because it's going to shape you mentally, It really is. It's, if you're living in bullshit, focusing on bullshit, stuff that doesn't matter, don't be surprised when, you don't feel up to it. You don't feel like you got that fire burning in you the same as before, And I think another thing that I think is, I think a lot of things. The one thing that I'm thinking about is, in the whole, self-improvement guys, they're very good, for people, for someone who's ever worked a job, or someone who's been unemployed forever and they can't get the ball rolling, and they don't have that fire underneath their ass to get them up and freaking at it, then I feel it's those self-improvement videos are very good. But for the most part, they tend to focus on not going out and not trying to meet women and everything like that. And I've realized I've focused so hard on the self-improvement aspect, just, go to work, train, track all my meals and calories, get good sleep, do it over again, do this every day and don't miss a day. And it's bro, do you think everything you're going to look back and be well, at least in my early 20s for 3 years straight, I was laser focused, No, you're not going to think that. You'll probably realistically think, damn, all these people wanted to hang out with me, but I was too good for them. I had to be so disciplined that I couldn't give them my time of day. So, I guess I think balance is definitely good, but you got to be careful when you say that, because then people might be they might try to justify doing shit that personally you can't do. And it even talks about that in the Bible. It says, if eating a certain food, if eating meat, if it's bad for you and you have a soft spirit or a soft consciousness, and that for you and your relationship with God, it's not good for you, don't do it. And then for some other people, it might be fine, but don't condemn the other people that it doesn't affect. You know what I'm saying? So it really comes down to just, what gets you ticking and talking. What really, is there something that's going to personally mess with you or, you know, not be good for you? Because I am kind of autistic. I like to have everything be routine. And that could be another reason why I've been mentally feeling off a little bit. Because honestly, my sleep schedule has been kind of retarded. You know, ever since I stopped working at Atlas, I was waking up at 2:30 or 3 every morning, getting to the gym at like 4 something, training for a couple hours, getting back home at I'd be getting back home from the gym at like around 5:30 to 6 in the morning and getting to work at Atlas at like 7 a.m. And then, you know, I started waking up at like freaking 5 and then going to the gym after. Oh, wait, no. Actually, no, I didn't. I quit Atlas Fence and then I started waking up at 5 and then getting to the gym at like freaking 6 or whatever, 6 something. Because ever since I got this job, I literally freaking work 6 hours a day and I make decent money, pretty freaking decent money. So it's pretty good. I can work 6 days a week. But yeah, you know, I think it really comes down to what you put your attention on. Don't put it on too many things. That's when you get, as Father Moses says, you get thought tornadoes, just thoughts of anxiety that just feed into another thought, It's like a freaking wildfire in your head. The wildfire is anxiety. It keeps spreading everywhere. What do we do? That's kind of how it could be sometimes if you don't really guard your mind. It's a freaking steel trap. It has to be. It's a fortress. You know, but stay disciplined, but don't let being disciplined become your God. Don't serve it. Don't obey it, you know. Do it to have it serve you. Have it serve God, of course. But, yeah, life doesn't have to be a living hell or, you know, we're so caught up in our day-to-day crap that we can't even say hi to each other, you know. Because that stuff, you can turn bitter, you know, trying to stay on the train of discipline all the time, you know. But yeah, that was I just vomited a bunch of words at you guys, so I guess I'll end it off here and get back to freaking edging. No, not edging, that's a bad way to say it. Cutting out around this foundation. So I'll see you guys next video. Thank you guys for watching. I love you, and Jesus loves you. Peace.